We've known this was coming now for about 2 weeks, ever since News 8 first told you that the state budget director had admitted that just 4 months into the new state budget year, the state is $365 million in the red.
I think everybody needs to take a deep breath. We're going to get through it. This is part of a slog to turn the state around. That's what we're doing.
In this first round, he's cutting over $32 million from the Department of Social Services. That includes things like old age assistance and medical emergency assistance for the poor. Over $21 million in cuts to the Department of Developmental Services, which includes residential and employment opportunities for the mentally challenged. Over $18 million in cuts to the Department of Children and Families. Over $21 million in cuts to the state college and university system, which could result in tuition hikes. Over $8 million in cuts to the Department of Education, which covers things like magnet schools and priority school districts. Under state law, the governor's authority to make budget cuts is somewhat limited. $170 million in cuts is the maximum he can do. The other approximately $200 million in cuts will have to be made in consultation with the legislature. That shoe is expected to drop within the next 2 weeks.
Nobody likes cutting services, but when you take a tax increase off the table, you have limited options to act unilaterally. That's where the money's being spent.
The governor's top aides faced reporters late this afternoon and explained that they had no choice but to make cuts to the state's safety net, and that in the next round, they admitted, state facilities will be closed.
We're looking at a very broad range of potential reductions for the deficit mitigation program as well as for the budget for the upcoming biennium. So yes, I can't think of them off the top of my head, and if I could, I wouldn't tell you.
If I could, I wouldn't tell you. Obviously, the administration wants to tell the agencies involved before they announce to the news media what's going to be closed. But in the last scenario like this a couple of years ago, those on the chopping block included courthouses, DMV offices around the state. We'll just have to see what comes up this time within the next couple of weeks. You can check out the complete list of this round of cuts by coming to our website, WTNH.com, and clicking on this story. Live from the Hartford Newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.